Okay, we're here with Django. Sit. Hey. Okay, he's very excited. Very, very, very excited. Okay, little disclaimer here. I do not recommend anybody to do this on their own. I've been working with dogs my entire life, in particular Rottweilers. Go potty. I've been working with this breed my whole life, and one of the first things I teach all my dogs, but more so Rottweilers, is bite inhibition from a puppy. So, what bite inhibition is basically when they go to make contact with you, they know how much pressure, if any, to put on your arm. So Django was first taught bite inhibition, and I'm actually going to demonstrate bite inhibition right now with him. So I'm going to ask him to sit. Now, also, another disclaimer, before I ever started any of this kind of training with Django, hey, he's excited. He knows what we're going to do. Come here. Sit. Django, sit. Before I taught him anything to do with ever biting, he learned his basics. Obviously, he's excited. He's still a puppy. He knows what we're going to do. But it's very important to have your basics. Your basics is like he's going to get the sleeve. He knows. Can you sit? Stay. All right, we're super excited. So he's like, come on, stop with the talking. We don't usually talk. Okay, so the basics are really important. And what I mean by the basics, yes, your sit, your stay, your down, all those basics. But when bite training, your basics are the word that you're going to use for the behavior, but more importantly, the word you're going to use to stop the behavior. Django, sit. You're making me look bad. Stay. So what we use is the word bite, and we use the word drop it. Okay, and I use drop it because that goes with anything he ever has in his mouth. If that were to be somebody's arm or a ball or anything, a toy, a treat, a bone, we want him to drop it. We don't want him getting aggressive. As you can see, Django, he's out here with all kinds of dogs. He's around people. He's not an aggressive dog whatsoever, but he is bite trained by myself. Another reason I don't recommend doing it yourself is because when I trained Django to bite, I trained him to bite at me. And if you don't know what you're doing, you really, really can, Django, you really, really can mess your dog up, and he can actually end up turning on you, which I have seen in many, many forums. There are Rottweilers turning on their owners, and they haven't even done anything like what I'm doing. But I also do agree with when you train behaviors, let's give him a minute, that when you train these kinds of behaviors, you're actually strengthening your bond with your dog. Again, I'm going to say it again. Don't do this on your own. I don't recommend doing it on your own. I recommend you seek a professional if this is something that you want your dog to know, any kind of skill. I would suggest you seek a professional and don't do it yourself. This isn't a how-to video. This is just showing the kind of control a bite trained dog has. So I'm gonna get Django to bite my arm right now with no sleeve, okay? I'm gonna go out into the grass. Django, sit, sit, wait, sit, wait. So now I'm gonna ask him for the word, and he's gonna come at my bare arm. Bite! See, that time he didn't even bite me. I got scratched more than anything. Django, sit, wait, bite. See, that's actually a first. He's not even biting because he knows I don't have the sleeve on. So let's go get the sleeve. out of breath. We did a couple of sessions where he went from it. Come on, let's get water. Go get water. Come on. Go get water. Come on. It's not sunny outside at all, but boy, it gets hot here. We only did maybe 8 to 9 bites. Couple I included in this video. I haven't done this game with him in a while, so his cues were a little bit off, but that's why it's important to look. We're both doing lots of running. He wears me out. He really does wear me out. Stay. He really wears me out. That's a big dog coming at you. But anyway, we basically just worked on his cues, really his stay. His bite is on point. His drop it is pretty on point. But his stay needs work. Not his fault. I didn't do a lot of stay with him, and he kind of is in such a protection mode that this is what he does. Like if I'm out here, he'll just kind of circle me. So I try to get him to lay down. Come here. Come lay down. Lay down. So I don't do this for too long. It's maybe a 10-minute, it's maybe about 10-15 minutes of a couple of bite runs. He's more out of breath today than what we normally would do because we were working from a distance. His bite from a close is really good with the sleeve. As you can see, you wouldn't want that making contact with your arm. But as you can see, and I'll show you my arm, he more scratched me than anything. That's actually a first where he did not bite me, like bite my flesh. He refused to do that. And that's why I say, if you want a dog that's protection trained, don't do it yourself. Because him, at this point at 2, not even biting my arm, knowing there's no sleeve, takes a lot of work. So yeah, him not wanting to bite my actual flesh, it takes a lot of work, a lot of persistence, especially in Rotties. They're great family dogs. So they just naturally love you. But I mean, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, you can go wrong in training. Oh, Django. Why can't you just lay down? Lay down. He just wants to be by me, and I want to put him on camera. So yeah, that was 10 to 15 runs. It's probably right now it's about 80 degrees. It's very overcasty. There's storms out in the distance. It's not hot at all. That's just from him running at me. So yeah, like I said, about maybe 10 bites, probably 4 from a distance. His bites up close, like I was saying, are very on point. They're very, very good. But from a distance, he doesn't really know how to launch himself and bite at the arm at a run. So when he kind of gets close to me, he'll kind of like he'll pump the brakes. He'll pump the brakes and then he'll bite me, like, not me, but he'll bite the sleeve like not as hard as if I was up close. Because throughout his training, we just started incorporating distance. Working with him today, he needs more down and stay training. His bite work's really good, but I definitely want more of a down and a stay, because eventually when I feel like my training for him is complete with him biting at me, then I would like to bring somebody who he doesn't know, preferably a man, to really do some bite work. But since I'm training him myself, I want to make sure I have full control over him and where he's biting at the location on your body, because it's very important that they know where to bite. You don't want them coming at your legs. That's not something I'm ever going to train him to do, is to bite at legs. Not ever going to do that. Just because those suits are very expensive. And I really just want him coming at the arm and taking down at the arm. In the past, I have had him bite at people that I know and that he knows, which are some of my friends have taken a couple bites from him, but not from a distance. But only people he knows that I'll let that, happen, because I don't know if I were to bring in somebody that he doesn't know how much control I have. So in preparing him for biting somebody that he doesn't know, I want to make sure that I have complete control with voice commands. They're a very intelligent breed. They're very fun to train. They're very easy to train. And that's why I love working with them. So when I decided to get Django, and then, you know, I have a bunch of herding dogs, and yes, Rottie's a herding breed, but Django, when I got him, his sole purpose was for me to really refine my bite training skills. And that's what we're doing. Now Django's only 2. He's still very young, and he still has a long way to go. Eventually one day, hopefully on this channel, you'll see a video of him biting somebody that we don't know. I'll probably hire somebody to come out and say, listen, I just need you to stand in a certain way, and I'm gonna send him. But again, I won't do that until I know I have full control. Brushing up with bite work today, I don't have full control. I wouldn't try it today. He's still got maturing to do. He still has a lot of training to go through. But again, perfectly safe dog. Look at my boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. His mama's boy wouldn't even bite me. Oh, Django's kind. Yeah, no, they're such an amazing breed. So smart. If you clicked on this video and you want to get a Rottie, that's awesome. Rotties are amazing. Please, please, please do not do this on your own unless you're experienced. I do not recommend it. I would never recommend it to anybody that doesn't have experience. If you want a bite trained dog, Rottweiler, Pit Bull, whatever you want, Shepherd, hire a professional, okay? Hire a professional. This video is purely for fun. Me and Django do this for fun. I don't use him as a game. Like, I don't think it's funny. I don't send him at people. I warn them. The people that he has bit that were my friends in the past with a bite sleeve, of course, agreed to it. They were fine. They knew Django wasn't a problem. Intelligent breed, great breed. And if you want to breed for protection, I highly recommend Rotties. I wouldn't want to, I would work with other breeds for bite training, but Rotties are my preference. Right, Django's kind? So we're gonna cool off. He had fun. He didn't expect that. I've actually had the sleeve at my office for a while because I would play with him, or not play with him, but I would work with him on my downtime at work. And I would also do it around people because you want this breed to be socialized. You don't want to isolate this breed and then train them to bite. You're going to have a major, major, major problem on your hands. All right, guys, we love you. We thank you for watching. We hope you hit that thumbs up button. And if you like all of our pack members and you want to be a member of the pack, then please hit that subscribe button so you never miss what we're doing with all of our dogs. All right, guys.